Welcome to the Investors Trading Academy event of the week. Each week our staff of educators tries to introduce you to a person of interest in the financial world. This could be a person in government or banking, or an important investor or trader, or just someone making the financial headlines in recent days. Although she shuns away from the headlines, Queen Elizabeth is the head of the United Kingdom. Even though there have been a lot of changes to the monarchy under her reign, she has turned the crown into a successful business after most of the Queen's wealth was turned over to the state. Queen Elizabeth II became the longest reigning monarch in British history this year, and while her country might have lost influence in the world, she has ruled over an unprecedented period of wealth creation. Besides the unwinding of an empire and the economic booms and busts, her time as head of state has been marked by the rise of the super-rich. The emergence of billionaire financiers, entrepreneurs and oil-rich sheikhs have left the woman, who inherited one of the richest thrones in the world in 1952, a relative pauper a little over 6 decades later, albeit one with palaces, stables and an expensive stamp collection. The 89-year-old's estimated personal fortune, largely inherited from her family, is about $425 million, according to analysts by the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. That's a mere 3% of the wealth of the richest Briton, Gerald Grosvenor, the Duke of Westminster. Europe's richest woman, Lillian Bettencourt, has a $32 billion fortune. The monarchy is still one of Britain's most valuable institutions, with a value of £57 billion, $87 billion to the UK, according to a report by Brand Valuation and strategy consultancy Brand Finance. The figures include contribution to the economy through tourism and such things as the effect of the royal babies on fashion brands. However, its £20 billion of tangible assets, including Buckingham Palace, the Crown Jewels and the Royal Art Collection, are held in trust for future generations and aren't the Queen's private property. While precise details of her personal fortune are as closely guarded as the Crown Jewels, the Bloomberg Billionaires Index calculates she holds $75 million of investments, $160 million of assets inherited from her mother, personal property of $110 million, a $75 million stamp collection, and the $10 million rated royal stud. The palace declined to comment on the Queen's net worth. The monarchy, a significant generator to the UK economy in terms of influence and tourism, has around £20 billion of tangible assets, says Bloomberg. These include 775-room Buckingham Palace and other royal residences, and Crown Jewels and the Royal Art Collection. However, these are held in trust for future generations and aren't the Queen's private property.